Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
At the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom 2 teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
He was
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. Now Taylor. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He may try and run, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Dolphins nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
A.J. Green.
A.J. Green. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties
extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
At the 3-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Dolphins.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to Taylor on first down. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Down to the 25. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Breida.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because we...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Throw caught here by Bird. Touchdown, Jaguars! Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. They get this out left, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
21. Jaguars 18.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Trey Flowers on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They go right back to Singletary. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on
the play there. 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Dolphins.
Herbert now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
On the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a third and 2. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And some room to maneuver.
Don't worry about it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Breida, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The tackle made.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Taylor. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Taylor. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 19 Charger.
Throwing again. Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Green with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah,